We often assume our most valuable assets, our time, our culture, our very identity, will be there waiting for us tomorrow. We only realize their worth the moment they are about to be taken away. Alphonse Daudet's The Last Lesson is a study of that specific regret. It follows a young boy in a small classroom who discovers that the language he neglected to learn has just been outlawed. This story serves as a mirror, showing us the steep price of assuming we have all the time in the world. This map shows the northeastern border of France during the Franco-Prussian War of 1870. This specific geography became the site of a profound cultural erasure. After the Prussian forces, led by Bismarck, defeated the French army, the political landscape of Europe shifted overnight. A devastating order was issued from Berlin. The captured French districts of Alsace and Lorraine were no longer permitted to teach French in their schools. From that point on, only German was allowed. This high-level geopolitical victory translated into an immediate personal crisis for every student and teacher in the region. Their very heritage was now a crime. We see this shift through the eyes of Franz. He's a typical student who hasn't studied his participles, he's late for class, and he's terrified of being scolded by his teacher, Hamel. But instead of the usual morning commotion, the school is wrapped in a strange Sunday morning stillness. Hamel is strangely gentle. He's even wearing his finest Sunday clothes, an embroidered silk cap, and a beautiful green coat he usually saves for inspections or prize days. The most shocking sight is at the back of the room. The village elders are sitting there in silence, looking as sad as the children. This eerie quiet was the sound of a community beginning to mourn the loss of their daily lives. Hamel then delivers the news that changes everything. The new master arrives tomorrow. This is their absolute final lesson in French. Franz is hit with a wave of crushing guilt. He thinks of all the time he wasted hunting for birds' eggs or sliding on the Saar River. His grammar books, which he once saw as a burden, suddenly feel like old friends he isn't ready to lose. Hamel doesn't just blame the boy. He points to the parents who prioritized farm work over school, and even to himself, for sending students on errands when they should have been studying. During this final class, Franz finds the lesson incredibly easy to understand. For the first time, he is actually listening, because he finally values what is being taught. At exactly noon, the church clock strikes. Outside, the trumpets of the Prussian soldiers signal that the time for French has officially ended. Hamel tries to speak, but he can't. He turns to the board and writes the words, "Vive la France," with every ounce of strength he has left. In that moment, the cranky teacher is gone. He has become a symbol of French resistance. When a conquering power forces its grammar onto a defeated people, they are attempting to overwrite a culture's soul. This is linguistic chauvinism, the belief that one's language should be used as a tool of psychological oppression. Hamel insists French is the most beautiful language and must be guarded. As long as a people hold fast to their language, they possess the key to their prison. Observing the pigeons on the roof, Franz wonders if the Prussians will force the birds to sing in German too. It's a profound thought for a young boy. It suggests that while invaders can chain a person's body, they cannot alter the inherent nature or the cultural spirit of a people. For your board exams, you can use these themes to build high-scoring answers. Let's look at how to map this story to common questions. If asked about the village elders, emphasize their respect for Hamel's 40 years of service and a collective mourning for their lost nation. When describing the school environment, contrast the usual hustle and bustle with the Sunday-like stillness. Mention Hamel's formal attire and gentleness. Characterize Franz not just as a student, but as a proxy for the general public, someone who indulged in procrastination until learning was taken away. The ultimate takeaway of The Last Lesson is that delaying your education leaves you silent when your identity is finally challenged. Don't wait until tomorrow to value your voice.